is that if you look at what happened yesterday or today on the old Bitcoin market, is you'll notice that it did pretty much exactly as expected, according to the VEPs, right? It was largely a bunch of random walks and a few trending moves here and there on lower time frames. And while the daily, central daily range of the VRE was tight enough that it was a trending day, and indeed on entropy we saw that it was re-entering a random walk, and by the end of the day had pulled back into a light trending mode. And on lower time frames like the 4 hours, it was in fully random walk. And in 90 minute as well, a random walk, etc. And started to entropy started to expand again once the traditional market day was open. On the 90 minute, we saw a slight expansion. But overall, it was a very random day. With prices moving up and down very nicely on random walks, but also on these small trending moves we had. Again, on the lower time frames, mostly. And what does that tell you, right? It tells you that you can definitely trade random walks, as I have explained to you in a recent video. Right? It's just confirming to you again that you can trade random walks. And how do you do it? Well, first of all, you can, of course, always jump down to lower time frames, see if you find a trending move there, and take those trades. Second of all, you don't actually need to only trade the trending moves, right? If you know what you're doing, if you see something like a fat tail outlier rising on variance, you can trade that even if it's on a random walk. Because generally speaking, when you have a fat tail outlier on variance, it's going to be a pretty decent move, whether it's to the upside or the downside. And of course, you can tell which direction it's going, whether it's positively correlated or negatively correlated. Right? Same thing on volatility. If you have essentially a big expansion of volatility, and you have a big, positive correlation of that volatility, well, you're generally going to see price go up. Bigly. No, but significant, in a nice move. And if you have a negative correlation with that expansion of volatility, you're going to see price go down. So again, these are the tendencies, right? These are some of the tendencies that we know of that exist, that we've well documented and that we give away to people. Really, people should learn these 6 tendencies. If you just learn these things, right, and you do the thing of following the 3 rules of trading, generally speaking, you're going to be a consistently profitable trader. Right? Even if you just do those things without even looking at a lot of other information. But of course, the other information gives you way more of an edge. But even just going by this, even just being right the vast overwhelming majority of the time, more than a standard deviation of the percentage of times. Bit of an inside joke there, but seriously, like if you're not getting 68.2% wins on your trades, you're doing something wrong. Very, very seriously. Consider that there is no reason for you to not get at least 1 standard deviation's worth of wins. And if you aren't, then you need to consider what is the cause of such a high failure rate. Right? More than likely, it's a behavioral issue, and a low quality information issue. That is a very, very bad combination. If you have both of those things, the probabilities are extremely high that you will get wrecked. Because if you have lagging information, which is low quality information, that is deceptive, misleading, it is intended to fool you, it is known to fail the vast majority of the time, it is known to not let you get good entries and not let you get good exits. It's literally the tool set given to people that are called the dumb money. Why would you want to be the dumb money? You can be the smart money and it costs you absolutely nothing. Right? It is literally free to be the smart money. Now let me ask you something. Do you think the smart money would spend thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars a month on garbage information? Or do you think they'd learn everything they can, first of all, for free, and then pay for the things that are actually high quality and pay a reasonable price for them? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, yeah, what can I tell you? You know, Bitcoin moves like Jagger. So, you should trade like smart money. Happy trading.